Hello, y'all, and welcome to another production of the Single 8 Show. Your name is?
My name is Steve Martin. Your name is?
The Single 8.
All right, we have to talk. I was trying to think of what is the dentist's name in Little Shop of Horrors.
All
right, I don't remember it either.
Me either.
But Steve Martin plays him in one, and then I feel like I can't remember who. I think it's Billy Murray in the old one, right? The black and white one. I feel like Billy Murray's involved in one of these somehow, some way. I could be absolutely, completely wrong, but yeah. So we went to the dentist today.
Yeah.
And here is why this is the Single 8 show and not the Power Hour.
Yeah.
We had an issue today. Really cool, well-mannered place. Way pro.
Yeah.
But they were having some, they were really having some preferred name issues. Like, huge today.
Yeah.
And they've never had that problem before. So, lots of goodwill built up, lots of caring conversation. But let's take this step by step from how you know it, because we're leading up to a really major joke in this too, okay?
Yeah.
All right, but let's talk about where it wasn't funny. When I called in to confirm the time, I used your preferred name to them on the phone. Used it. And it's listed in your paperwork, your preferred name. And the dear friend on the phone said back to me, "Do you mean?" And then dropped the dead name hard.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought we fixed that, but that's who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So that got to me. Go prancing in. Oh no, step by step. How did that go for you? How did you emotionally juggle that?
It mentally, I'm now at the time in my transition that even me go, who are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at. So it's always weird when I'm suddenly in situations when my brain has to go, oh, they're referring to
you.
To the...
to once upon a time.
Yes.
Yeah. So it stinks. I'm going to tell you, for me, it stinks. It stinks to hear your dead name. And
for me, it's kind of, now there's such a numb around it. I think now it's like, the pain is always going to be there. But at least there's a numbing agent.
Yeah. So I have gotten to the place with this. It's like, okay, we're going to some place that's connected to insurance. I'm gonna hear the dead name today, and usually I'm prepared for it. But I thought we got everything switched over. Your name, for anybody that gives a fuck, your name in the documentation in the federal government in the state of California, your name is
the Single 8.
The Single H. That good catch, brother. I forgot. Kayfabe on the names. I remember. Yep. Your name is your name.
Yeah.
And it's not your dead name anymore. It's not even on documentation, but it's still...
It's still my dead name, but it's not on documentation.
Yeah, but your dead name isn't on documentation anymore. We're still working through some insurances, specifically your overall physical health insurance, which kills me the most.
It's annoying. I'm going to say this now. Every time I go into lab without fail, I get dead named. And I'm like, this is supposed to be the place when you guys get it and you use the thing in captions.
And literally, we walked in for labs once, and the lady looked at me and you said, "Are you sure this is them?" And I said, "Yes, could you please look over their record completely?"
Yeah.
And dear friends, God bless you. You work hard. I will never ever call a person a freaking clerk. I won't. Because to be a desk manager, to be a cashier, to be a person an input person, freaking hard job. Freaking hard job. I will never, ever, ever call a person that has a receptionist job, a cashier job, what have you. Never, ever call them a freaking clerk. I will not. Y'all's jobs are hard, and it's something.
Yeah.
So, but please, for the love of Pete, if you do not mind, read the records. It is on the records, and it says the name that this person goes by is. And freaking use it, please, and thank you, because...
Cause I always, no matter what, when I get to a truxton, I have to always say, I go by this, but it might be down at my dead name.
Yes. And you don't say dead name. You say it. Just for clarity to those listening to this podcast, huge kayfabe on the real names, so you're not going to hear them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to say it unless I have to.
Yeah.
I don't want to poison myself the rest of the day unless I have to.
Yeah.
I've been already poisoned a little bit.
And it's poison. It is literally poisoning to hear that name. It hurts me to hear that name. It emotionally hurts me to hear that name.
And let's say, I understand that the name that they gave me is not the name that works with the brain.
Yeah. But then you get into this other stuff too with it's just annoying. It's annoying as hell. So we went through all that. We go after having that issue on the phone, we go bopping in and talk to the person that we were on the phone with in person.
Yeah.
And that person still dead named it.
Yeah.
And we just said, okay. And you said, no, I am this, and it may be listed as that, but this is who I am. And then it was all good.
Yeah.
All right, so how did that go?
Good. And, like, afterward, when I went behind, I'm like, hey, my preferred name is this. Can we use that? Because usually my preferred name will point people in the pronouns that I'm okay with.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I use that, I can let kind of go. I can deal with being gendered a little.
Yeah. So and that one went well.
Yeah.
And I spoke to the dear friend out front. No, let's not get to that yet.
Yeah.
So that's happened. So we talked to a person on the phone, dead name. We talked to a person in person. That was the person, dead name.
Yeah.
And we've never, ever, ever had this problem there before. When I asked them to change your name to your preferred name, never been a problem until today.
Yeah.
Then the person came out to get you. Now
dead name.
Dead name again. We've never had this problem. I saw in your face your annoyance. So don't lie to me. How did you feel at that point?
I'm kind of like, okay, guys, you read. My brain kind of went, read.
Yeah.
Like, I know I can't read, but I know you guys should be able to.
Yeah.
I can read okay.
And you can read, call this person this.
Yeah.
You can read that.
Sometimes it wouldn't hurt if I had a name tag.
Yeah.
And like one time when we were at Disney, I kind of went, I wonder if they still have the cast member name tags, if you can buy those. And they didn't for Magic Bands. That phrase where you couldn't linen, but phrase with Magic Bands.
And you were going to get one with your preferred name on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sick, bro.
Have my name, possibly asked if they could put the pronouns underneath for the small lettering.
Uh-huh.
That for me, I have a thing that I can wear every day that can tell people what to call me.
And then at that point, if they can't get your name right, they can have a magical day.
Yeah.
Do you know that joke?
Yes.
Yes. For the few listeners that don't
teach them that.
Tell them.
Magical day is them saying goodbye. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
If you ever have a Disney cast member say to you, have a magical day, you have pissed them off.
Yeah.
You have pissed them off.
And we say it.
And it's so much of a family joke. I've got a Disney shirt that on the back of it, it says, I hope you're having a magical day. That was the best present y'all ever got me.
Yeah.
The best present y'all ever got me. So, Single H. Now we got the tale of two conversations.
Yeah.
You brought this up, but I want you to say it again. When you went to the back, what was your conversation?
So after I got my x-ray done, I'm like, I just wanted to tell you my preferred name is Hunter. And then they wrote it down for me, and I'm like, okay.
They wrote down your name for you.
Yes. They wrote it down for themselves.
For themselves. To not get your name wrong.
Yeah. And I'm like...
Very much on it. Very much on it. Okay. And then how'd that go?
Good. I'm like,
and when they said, like, I'm writing this down for you, did you want to cross the table and kick them in the sack, or are you good?
Good. And it's like, now it's like the fishing over to the bud. And I'm like, okay. I would fine with the other connotations. That's it. They're that...
You're okay with people calling you sweetie and honey?
Yeah.
I'm not.
I always say it, for me, I always use it passive aggressively.
Yeah. Oh, what is my word? Sweetness?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my word.
You never want to hear me call you Freedy.
Yeah.
Freedy is when you have done the acting like the 5-year-old.
Oh, no.
And I'm done with you.
My word is gorgeous.
Yeah, my word is Freedy.
That's the one I dropped.
Freedy, yeah. I have used it, and I don't like when I do.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm mad at you, and people who know me know it's not good to hear that word.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So that all went good in the back.
Yeah.
So while you were getting your x-rays done, I was up front, and I just said, hey, I just want to share with you, we've never really had this problem here. It's happened a lot today. It just, can you kind of review the preferred name, because it hurts me to hear the dead name. It hurts me, and it definitely hurts him. And they were all cool with it. The main person, the main dentist came out, was, hey, I'm sorry, we don't feel that way, we're not that way. And I said, I know you're not. This has never happened here before, but it's happening here today, and I need to advocate for it. And they were like, yeah, I completely get it. I completely get it.
Yeah.
Did the dentist say anything to you in the back?
No.
Okay. They just fixed it, right?
Yeah.
For anybody that ever messes up a preferred name or a preferred pronoun, you don't have to apologize 11 times.
Yeah.
Fix it. Just fix it.
All it takes is, like, doing it over and over again. I do not mind. The second it becomes on purpose, we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
But that wasn't on purpose. That was, like, clearly people that weren't reading for a second.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can sweep this under the rug. You guys are great, but...
Now, are you ready for the punchline? Because it does get funny. The receptionist felt so bad about everything that she came out and offered me a couple of gift cards to say, hey, I'm sorry. We're all sorry. None of us are this way. I'm sorry that we had to talk about this. Can you guess where the gift cards were for?
McDonald's.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, no!
The gift cards were for Chick-fil-A. And I just stood there and I said, you know, I appreciate it. The only thing that I've needed is for us to just have a conversation about this. The conversation has worked out. Everybody has been super duper kind. There's no need to give me gift cards. No need at all. Are you sure? We really want to give it to you because of
the Chick-fil-A gift cards.
The Chick-fil-A gift cards. The Chick-fil-A gift cards. It's no, really, please. It would mean a lot to us if we could give you these cards. And I said, no, if I take those cards, it would excuse why I was doing this. I wasn't trying to get anything. I don't want anything. We've had a great conversation about this. Everybody's been cordial. Please, there's no need. But motherfucker,
I'm like, you have amazing conversation.
She comes out with 2 Chick-fil-A gift cards.
Chick-fil-A. If you're a part of the trans community or an ally, you know what Chick-fil-A has done.
If you have any connection to the LGBTQI plus community, you know the vast harm that Chick-fil-A has funded. And I have gotten to the point, I used to sneak a Chick-fil-A biscuit. I used to. But I can officially taste hate now.
But now you have Cane's and it's fine.
But now I got Cane's and it's fine. Yeah, and I had a Cane's chicken sandwich the other day. It was really good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not down with the sauce. Your GAPD, way down with sauce. I'm not down with sauce. But
I would try it if they didn't sell only battered chicken.
Hey, Chick-fil-A's got grilled chicken. I'll hook you up.
No.
I'll go back and get those gift cards.
No. No.
No, they don't. And Cane's does not have grilled chicken. They only make chicken strips.
No offense to battered chicken. I don't like it.
That's all they make is that and French fries and coleslaw.
Yeah. I'm like I've grown out of the texture.
Yeah. And even like the chicken sandwich that you get, it's like 3 chicken strips on it. That's all they cook is the chicken strips.
Yeah.
So, but I nearly laughed out loud when this very dear, kind-hearted soul comes out and says, "Sir, we're really, really sorry. We're sorry. We're not that kind of corporation. We understand. We're really sorry for this. Please take these Chick-fil-A gift cards."
They gave it the good old college try. They failed terribly.
It's like, we're sorry for our trans and unintentional hurting, but here, let me give you these gift cards to a place that does it on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I thought that was hilarious, and I knew for certain that you would think that was hilarious. I nearly died when this dear, sweet, sweet friend hands me over 2 Chick-fil-A gift cards.
They gave the good college try out there. Good college try.
For sure.
And the conversation went great. They got an A on the conversation.
Yeah.
And then when they're like, "We're so sorry," they got an F.
Yeah. You still get an F. You fail, sir. You get nothing.
Hey, they got a 50 at least.
Yes.
At least a 50.
All right. So now so overall that was our experience today with dead names and how but here's the thing I do want to point out.
Yeah.
We were able to process it very cordially. There wasn't an argument on either side. I was able to say, "Hey, we called in about this. We worked this out. It hurts him. It hurts me to hear that name. Please just kind of help us out."
Yeah.
And it was cordial. It was great. It did not have to become a screaming match.
It doesn't have to be an argument about what someone wants to be called.
Yes.
Let's respect.
Yes. And here's the 11 things that could happen. Well, we have to use whatever name's on the insurance. Well, okay, that's how you keep the documentation, but nobody calls me by my first name. Nobody.
Yeah. It seemed like everything is fine until Trent.
Well, I just when it happened a third time, and I was looking right at your face, and saw just this depleted look. It was, I can't believe this crap.
Yeah, for me, I'm like, for me, it's 1, 2, 3, strike, you're out.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at, kind of. I'm like, the second it becomes 4, I know it's on purpose.
Yeah.
You know?
And there wasn't any strikes on this. It was a bunch of foul tips.
Yeah.
Is the way I can describe it. There was just a lot of good-hearted effort, and nobody knew. And God fucking bless.
And I'm like, y'all, let's remember, medical system is still a corporation to some degree.
Yeah.
So,
can I make another point, though, real quick?
Yeah.
As you're saying that, what kills me, I almost said this earlier, but I stopped, but I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
The place that's helping you go through your gender transitioning journey never uses your right name, and they're the people that are helping you through it.
Yeah, and I'm like,
that drives me knocking butts.
So, I'm going to be annoyed for a second. It's the kind of the thing I'm like, the second I'm in a medical room, I'm kind of like, come on, guys. Show the allyship. Show that you read farther than the name without captions. No, okay. Oh, okay.
Absolutely. But it's more than allyship. It is literally, my God, read the chart. And maybe, you know what, I'm going to push it off of the receptionist for a minute.
Yeah.
Somebody's about to make a lot of money on computer programming if they are listening to this. I give you free usage. I'm not going to say my name, but you can hold me in court if I try to sue you. I'm saying right now, free usage on this concept.
Yeah.
Okay? If somebody would make a computer program that has the full legal name, and then you can type in a preferred name, and then that preferred name just shows up on everything.
Yeah.
Some dude's gonna make some money. Some gal's gonna make some money. Some non-binary pal is gonna make some money.
Yeah. Because, man, that's what we need. We need it.
Right, because it's and God bless again. There ain't one person that did anything wrong today.
Yeah.
Because when I brought it up, they were all like, "Yes, sir, we understand. We thank you for discussing this with us." And I didn't go up to them and call them transphobe jackasses either. I went up to discuss it, right?
Yeah.
Now, everybody handled this today the way it should be handled. But some people would come back and just, well, I don't have to do that. This is what the documentation says. And then I say, well, I don't have to pay you. Peace!
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, hey, guys, now's the time to act right. And it's that kind of, now, like, especially during the holidays, when we have talked about things around the time of year already on this podcast, that my emotions are already kind of being a jerk to me in some capacity every day.
You're already a bit raw. Dude, I'm a bit raw.
I don't want to hear it. I'm like, I'm trying my best to hold it together and not yell at someone.
Yeah.
Every time, but I think even the first time you could see my face being annoyed.
That was today.
Yeah, even the very first time over the phone call, I'm like, I do not need this.
Yeah.
I don't care that school's going well. I do not need to hear that name.
Yeah.
Because it's like, the media's like everything kind of one string that holds it all together. All the emotions fall down with it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to deal with those emotions at the time.
Let me ask you a question. Your preferred name,
Yeah.
which literally is your legal name
Yeah.
now, but it wasn't at the start of the school year. When your teachers get your documentation in the classroom, does it have your preferred name listed on it, or is it your whole name? Do you know?
It's the preferred name.
So why the hell can't a freaking doctor's office do that?
So, it's because
I love your school. God bless, I love your school.
It's because we already fixed it in middle school.
But I fixed it at the dentist. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we already fixed it in middle school. So that school system that transferred over all the documents.
So they never had to deal with the dead name at your school. I audibly hear what you're saying.
So I never had to deal with that.
Yeah.
And luckily I had no one from middle school that wasn't already in the know in my class.
Uh-huh.
To some capacity.
One of your headaches journeyed on over to the other side with you, but
yeah, reminder, they're transphobic people that will still use preferred names. Kind reminder, they're transphobic people that will still do that.
Yeah.
And that kind of not having to deal with it in that capacity, it's more or less going, here's what's going on if I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Because there are there's two teachers that I'm pretty sure, there's 3 teachers, no 4 this year.
Our chief. Oh my God, you're starting to sound like a Monty Python sketch over there.
There's 4
teachers
that I know are kind of in the no-no. That I'm kind of here's this information because you seem cool. Or whoever had wrote that had to write stuff. I know they're in the know.
Alright, so at the very least you keep going up on the side that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
So it's that kind of y'all read it, but
dear friends and loved ones, please read your papers.
Yes.
Alright.
And digital documents.
Yes. Alright, let's kill this.
Yeah.
That was the Single H show for this week.
We are the good
We are the good brothers.
Have a great week, y'all. We got this.